All right, viewers, Times Now has accessed the full breakup of the Modi Cabinet 3.0. The new cabinet includes 6 BJP Rajya Sabha MPs. There are 12 leaders from alliance partners who are being inducted as well. 7 new BJP faces are going to be joining the cabinet too. These, of course, are ministers to be sworn in. We are breaking down the details for you of who all are going to be part of Team Modi. 37 BJP leaders, 6 Rajya Sabha MPs, 12 from the allies, and then you have 7 new BJP faces. Along with them, there are 20 plus mantris who have been retained. Portfolios will be decided by tomorrow. That's what we're picking up. As far as distribution of portfolios is concerned, that will happen by tomorrow. But these are the leaders and the number of leaders from each of these parties who are going to be part of the team. Modi 3.0 taking shape now. We have Sabha Naqvi and Lokesh Jindal joining us on the broadcast. Let me first quickly go across Sabha Naqvi. Sabha Naqvi, what is your first reaction when you look at those visuals of the leaders present in that room, ministers to be sworn in? Would you say this is Sabka Saath, this is reaching out to the allies, ensuring that there's representation from all?
So, yes, definitely. I think it's it's a moment when we hear that in Prime Minister Modi's cabinet, there will be 12 people from other allies. So it is, of course, significant. And it is a moment in the journey of the Prime Minister Modi and the Bharatiya Janata Party, from coalition government to single party government, now back to coalition government. So we're going to watch very carefully who's sworn in. There are other points of interest. The portfolios are extremely significant. The newspapers are all suggesting that all the cabinet committee for security posts will be retained by the BJP. Let's see. But I will tell you that during the Vajpayee era, George Fernandes was the defense minister. And George Fernandes was the guru of, he and Nitish Kumar used to operate together, and he was, I'm just hearing this. Also, my own experience will tell me, Swati, that we can make many guesses beforehand on issues like portfolio allocation and who gets what and who gets dropped. It is only when the event happens that, but I know it's a job.
Let me quickly ask you, are you expecting a shake-up, or do you also agree that the key portfolios will be kept with the BJP?
I don't know. But I think that I don't think that the vision that the analysis that TDP and JDU will immediately be trying to assert themselves. No, TDP will want a lot of funds to build its capital and to settle down, have its own swearing in. They need to wipe out Jagan Mohan Reddy. They were also involved in cases. They need to see a certain journey through. The rocks, a lot of the shake-ups, if there are to be any, will come after assembly elections, which are later in the year. Right now, you'll have a regular swearing in. And I don't even know whether TDP will bother to bargain for important cabinet posts. Because because it's Chandrababu Naidu is the leader. Who does Nitish Kumar have that he wants to project? One may be Lallan Singh or Sanjay Jha or, there's people who manage him these days, who are around him. So there are these questions, but what about the speaker's post eventually? Will they sit on that? Because the numbers are precarious for the BJP, and so we have to see.
But still,
I'm sure that Chirag Paswan, look, if you examine this result carefully, where the BJP has lost Dalits, which is in Uttar Pradesh, they have done badly. Where they have retained Dalits, from Manji to Chirag Paswan, so they're going to give them something.
All right. Because they want to give them something. All right, absolutely. Lokesh Jindal, I won't say the opposition right now, I would say the INDI bloc leaders, the allies said that, BJP may not do justice to you, and multiple offers, according to reports and sources, were presented. But they were denied, and at the moment, it looks like a big, happy family.
Well, that's all prior to BJP allocating the portfolios. In fact, it will be very interesting to watch who is given the finance ministry, because that is going to be a major bone of contention, especially between the regional political parties as well as the center, because finance ministry is usually the most powerful ministry when it comes to allocation of funds between ministries also, as well as center and states. Secondly, it is going to be the railway ministry. That is going to be very, very interesting. I think Nitish Kumar will try very hard to have that ministry brought to his political party. And then there would be tug of war with respect to now, BJP would be adamant on retaining the home ministry for itself.
Okay.
And so I would say with respect to allocation, yes, highway and the other forms of portfolios which have significant impact in the day-to-day functioning of the government. Now, these would be something which would establish the power equation between the allies.
Okay, you're saying there is going to be a tug of war. You're also saying this will decide the power equation in this coalition.
Yes.
Tushar Gupta is not agreeing with you. I'll take your comments on that, Tushar Gupta. Let's first quickly tell our viewers who all are a part of this team that we are talking about. Let's begin. So, Modi hat-trick government. First up is Amit Shah. He served as the Union Home Minister. He's part of the hat-trick government. He won Gandhinagar seat by over 7 lakh votes. Moving on, let's talk about Rajnath Singh. We all know he served as the Defence Minister in the previous cabinet, and he's part of the Big Four, the top leaders in the Bharatiya Janata Party. Nitin Gadkari served as Union Road and Transport Minister. What portfolio will they get remains to be seen. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister, and he is also part of the cabinet. BJP secured clean sweep in MPs 29 seats. Then you have Hardeep Singh Puri, served as a Union Minister in Modi 2.0 cabinet. Let's move on. Let's talk about Arjun-Ram Meghwal, served as Union Minister in the previous cabinet. He's part of the team Modi again. Then Ashwini Vaishnav held 3 portfolios in the previous cabinet: Ministry of Railways, Communications, Electronics and IT. Then you have Piyush Goyal. He held 3 portfolios in Modi 2.0 cabinet. He is part of team Modi once again. He was a Minister of Commerce and Industry. Then you have Jyotiraditya Scindia, who served as the Aviation Minister, part of Team Modi again. You have Kiran Rijiju, who served as the Law Minister. Before that, he also had the Sports Ministry with him. Then you have Sarbanan Sonowal, who served as the Union Minister of Ports and Shipping. So these are the leaders, prominent faces that we are talking about, part of the Team Modi in the 3rd term. Then you have Jitendra Singh, served as Union Minister. All these netas, part of the 3rd team, won Udhampur seat for the 3rd time. We're talking about the Team Modi 3.0. And then Basavaraj Bommai, Lingayat leader, former Karnataka Chief Minister, won his maiden Lok Sabha election. Suresh Gopi, who helped BJP open its account in Kerala, is the lone BJP MP in Kerala. These are the prominent faces, part of Modi hat-trick Sarkar. You have Rao Inderjeet Singh, served as MOS in Corporate Affairs, as a Corporate Affairs Minister. Then you have Shobha Karandlaje. Now, the dynamics and the equations have been kept in mind as well. Shobha Karandlaje, Vocaliga leader from Karnataka, is again now part of Modi Cabinet 3.0. Former Chief Minister of Haryana, Manohar Lal Khattar, is a part as well. These are also ministers to be sworn in. We have some breaking inputs coming in. Let's shift focus to that. This is what we're picking up. TDP ministerial picks speak 2 times now. An exclusive reaction coming in from Ram Mohan Naidu and Chandrasekhar. These 2 individuals are part of the cabinet. Let's listen to what they're saying.
Say during the meeting today.
He was very happy to see all the new ministers and the new team that's going to work. He just wants to continue the good work without any break. So he wants us to be ready, prepared to take charge and run the country forward.
What portfolio are you expecting for?
There's still time to discuss that.
Okay.
Thank you.
That was Mr. Naidu, who said Prime Minister has asked us to take charge and fulfill our responsibility towards the Janata. He's also saying on the question of portfolios, there's still time to discuss all of that. Very quickly, Tushar Gupta, aggressively as of now, none of the allies seem to be putting forward their demands, at least in public domain, I'm saying.
No, absolutely. I don't think there is this question of some demands as to what the opposition has been speculating. Even on 4th Swati, the alliance looked pretty solid, pretty stable. You look at Nitish Kumar, you look at Naidu, they did not have any concerns or any apprehensions joining this alliance. So the opposition, because they are hoping against hope that something will go wrong with this alliance, are speculating out that they want this, they want that. But I think Nitish Kumar, Naidu also realize what bargaining power they have in the coalition. They also realize what what they can gain from this coalition, what they can gain for Bihar and Andhra Pradesh respectively. Let's not forget, one of the reasons why Naidu has been elected back in Andhra Pradesh is the issue of the capital of Amravati.
Okay.
That is one issue that's very sentimental to the people, so he would want to work with the centre. They wouldn't get too pushy with the demands. Lokesh was talking about the finance ministry because it deals with the allocation of funds. I don't think the finance ministry is going anywhere. I don't think the defence, home ministry or even the external affairs ministry is going anywhere.
So you're saying, and that's what the report suggests, that the key ministries are not going anywhere. You know, MOS in these key ministries could go to the allies. That's what the reports are suggesting.
That is very much on the cards.
All right.
You will see MOS, those ministers whose party have won a single seat also, being accommodated. This is going to be, you have around 75-80 ministers you can accommodate in the entire Council of Ministers. So do not be surprised that you're already seeing a Chirag Paswan with 5 seats. He might get something very interesting. You're already looking at Anupriya Patel, for instance.
Right.
So you will see MOS berths going to leaders or members with single parties, but don't expect that there will be some tug of war just for the finance or defense.
Saban Naqvi, do you agree? Do you agree? As of now, there are no hurdles or challenges or tug of war, as Lokesh Jindal
says. Not now, but one more thing which I'm interested in is the law ministry. Is BJP, because there is a whole lot of politicians inside, have a lot of contacts and all that. A lot of the opposition figures are very interested to know whether the ED cases will go slow, whether the law, I think there will be an issue because even Chandrababu Naidu will want the Anadivasi chief minister to get out of jail. There is certain capital there. So there are issues. There are going to be, a lot of them are going to approach them. Chandrababu Naidu in particular is going to be approached because he takes positions on things like this. And in Nitish Kumar's case, the thing is that Nitish Kumar is currently managed by 2 people who are always around him. So let's see. There are lots of, this is a much more complex exercise.
Okay. Any surprises? Any surprises, Tushar Gupta?
I'm sure there'll be lots of surprises.
Lot of surprises when the portfolio details come out. Tushar Gupta.
You can expect a lot of new faces. Let's be very clear about it. Even within the BJP, you're already looking at a few right here. But do not expect anything against the tide. That's what I'm saying. Okay. You will get new faces. Unsurprisingly, you will get new faces. There will be a lot of ally ministers. You're already looking at Shivraj Singh Chauhan, for instance.
Well, nobody's complaining about the induction. The question, of course, isn't it about the portfolio distribution? We'll take a discussion further. Let's take a look at the fresh faces that you were talking about, Tushar Gupta. The Modi cabinet is seeing fresh faces as well, and it's a mix of experienced netas, some young cabinet ministers, the youth, and here are the netas who are part of the cabinet. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, fresh face in Modi cabinet 3.0. Then you have Manohar Lal Khattar, the former chief minister of Haryana. Let's move on. Let's take a look at others. Then you have Jitin Prasad, another fresh face, young face, part of the cabinet. Ravneet Bittu, by the way, lost the elections, is also part of the cabinet and a fresh face. Then you have Basavaraj Bommai, the former chief minister of Karnataka, who contested the Lok Sabha elections maiden, and what a victory it was for him. Then you have V. Somanna, also part of the Modi cabinet 3.0. These are fresh faces, part of the third team or team Modi 3.0. Let's listen to some reactions that we're getting. Stay on with us.
देश का सौभाग्य है, मोदी जी तीसरी बार शपथ ले रहे हैं। विकसित भारत का संकल्प पूरा होगा, जन कल्याण होगा, देश विश्व गुरु बनेगा।
प्रधानमंत्री कार्यालय से चाय का निमंत्रण मिला था और स्वाभाविक है कि इस प्रकार की परंपरा प्रधानमंत्री जी हमेशा करते हैं कि अपने काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स के गठन से पहले वो चाय पर बुलाते हैं, उन्हीं को बुलाते हैं जिनको अपने काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स में इंडक्ट करना होता है। सामान्य सूचनाएं थी, कोई बड़ा विषय नहीं था, चाय पी है और सायकाल समय पर सब लोग पहुंचे। कितनी एक सूचना है, कुछ फॉर्मेलिटीज पूरी करनी होती है, वो फॉर्मेलिटीज पूरी की हैं। बाकी की जानकारियां उन्होंने ये जरूर कहा है कि अभी 24 घंटे इसके बाद भी नहीं रुकना है, ताकि और भी कोई मीटिंग होगी, कुछ होगा तो वो करें। हरियाणा में मेरे अलावा राव इंद्रजीत सिंह जी और कृष्णपाल जी दोनों लोग आते।
हमारा नेता अमित शाह जी, नड्डा जी, ऑल अदर्स, संतोष जी, हमारा का स्टेट लीडर येडियुरप्पा जी, विजयेंद्र, अशोक, बसवराज बोम्माई, सब भी मिलकर मुझे अभी मंत्री को अवकाश देखो है। वो अवकाश में चैलेंज में लेको काम कर रहे हैं। वो सब भी हो गया। अभी कैसा करना, कैसा पार्टी हम अपलिफ्ट करना, वो करने का मेरा क्या 40 इयर्स का मेरा ये है, वो उसको ये करेंगे, समर्पण करेंगे।
लास्ट क्वेश्चन सर, कर्नाटक से कितने लोग कैबिनेट में शामिल हो रहे हैं?
आज टोटली 5।
കേട്ടാലും എനിക്ക് മറുപടി തരാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഒരു മാനസികാവസ്ഥയല്ല. അദ്ദേഹം വിളിച്ചു, നിർബന്ധമായിട്ട് എത്തിയിരിക്കണം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് എത്തുന്നു. ബാക്കിയെല്ലാം ഇനി അവിടെ ചെന്ന് എനിക്ക് അത്രേ പറയാൻ പറ്റുന്നു. അതെല്ലാം അവിടെ ചെന്ന് അവർ നിശ്ചയിക്കുന്നത് പോലെ എന്നിട്ടേ എനിക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും പറയാൻ പറ്റും. അതൊക്കെ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞതാണ്, പക്ഷെ നിശ്ചയം അവരുടെ. കാരണം എന്നോട് പറഞ്ഞ് ഞാൻ തൃശ്ശൂരിലെയും കേരളത്തിലെയും ജനങ്ങളോട് ഉത്തരവാദിത്വമുള്ള ആളായിരിക്കണം പ്രധാനമന്ത്രിയുടെ തീരുമാനം ആ ജനങ്ങളെ കരുതലോടെ എന്നുള്ള രീതിയിലാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്. ഞാൻ അതുകൊണ്ട് പോകുന്നു. അത് പറഞ്ഞതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഈ പോകുന്നത്.
Let's go across to Lokesh Jindal. It's not like the decisions are just being taken in in the fear that the allies have more bargaining power, but they're also looking at the upcoming assembly elections. Lokesh Jindal.
See, first we should get certain things clear. All the portfolios are not equal in their functionality and power status. You cannot compare a minister of state with an autonomous charge with that of a person within a council of ministers, and within the council of ministers also there are certain ministries which are very important. So where we have TDP as well as JDU, all of them, they would be keenly aiming at getting the power posting or the power ministry with themselves, as that is going to play the coalition politics between them. And secondly, when you're talking about such forms of equation, now what happened in Uttar Pradesh? In Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath called an emergency meeting, but we saw Deputy Chief Minister Brajesh Pathak and Keshav Prasad Maurya absent from these meetings.
Right.
The moment there was a downfall in Uttar Pradesh politics, we see all these alliance partners, they are moving away from. There's a centrifugal tendency that we see. So what happens is the BJP over here, it would be bound to make everybody happy, to keep everyone in good humor.
Now, if you have to follow the coalition dharma, and as the Prime Minister himself has said, that NDA is an organic coalition, most successful. Tushar Gupta, we have seen this in the past. The important portfolios and ministries have gone to the allies.
Oh, yes, they have.
Not all of them, of course.
But again, if we're talking about the big four, because the first thing everyone would want to know is where the big four are going. That I think the BJP will retain. After that, yes, the allies will be accommodated. Say Ministry of Rural Development, for instance, Law and Justice, for instance. You can look at the Minority Ministry. Then if you look at Women and Child Development, for instance, these are important ministries. I mean, sure, they are not as important as the big four. I'll agree with Lokesh Jindal there. But the allies will be accommodated, and it's not something that the BJP has to do out of compulsion. There is a coalition government there. There is an NDA government there. This was a pre-poll. Even if, say, they had ended up with 350, 400 seats, they would have accommodated them still. Now there is a better reason for that to happen. And I think Nitish Kumar or Naidu, they will get their fair share within the cabinet, within the Council of Ministers.
All right, Sabha Naqvi, I know you want to come in, but let's quickly take a look at the allies, their representation, their share in terms of ministers who are going to be sworn in, and then I'll come to you for your views on that. Let's take a look at the faces of the allies who are ministers now to be sworn in. You have from JDU, Ramnath Thakur, who has been accommodated. Then let's talk about him a little bit. He served as the minister in the Lalu and Nitish cabinet both. Then you have Ram Mohan Naidu. He'll be one of the youngest ever cabinet ministers. He's a TDP MP. You just heard his reaction as well, talking about the Prime Minister's brief for the ministers to be sworn in. He's three-time MP from Srikakulam. Another Neta from TDP. But before that, as far as Mr. Ram Mohan Naidu is concerned, is son of former Union Minister, late K.Y. Naidu. So, TDP, the representation of TDP in terms of these two netas, here you have P. Chandrasekhar, one of the richest MPs with assets worth 5,705 crore rupees, renowned doctor and entrepreneur. And remember, Jay Galla put out a post saying that it's confirmed, that's what he was confirming on social media, that Mr. P. Chandrasekhar is getting the MOS berth. That confirmation, of course, came in from Mr. Jay Galla. P. Chandrasekhar is also part of the new cabinet. Then you have Mr. Kumaraswamy, former Chief Minister of Karnataka, minister to be sworn in. He is a Vocaliga leader. Remember, we spoke about the equations and dynamics. They also have to be balanced. Then you have Rajya Sabha MP from Uttar Pradesh, Jayant Chaudhary of the RLD. He's a farmer leader from the Jat community. He was with the INDI bloc, then he switched camps. He's the grandson of former Prime Minister Chaudhary Charan Singh. This is the representation that we're talking about in the Modi 3.0 cabinet, Modi 3.0 government. Then you have Chirag Paswan, son of Ramvilas Paswan, secured real LJP tag with the victory in 5 seats. Let's listen into what Chirag Paswan said.
खास तौर पर हम जैसे युवा सांसदों को उनके अनुभव से सीखने की बहुत ज़रूरत है। उन्हीं का अनुभव का आज लाभ लेने हम लोग वहां गए थे। प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कई ऐसी बातें हैं जो हम लोगों को बताई, जो हम लोग के लिए सीखनी भी ज़रूरी है। आज बहुत इनफॉर्मल बातचीत प्रधानमंत्री जी के साथ बैठकर हुई।
All right, let's go back to our guest, to Sabha Naqvi. You wanted to make a point earlier, Sabha Naqvi?
I just wanted to say that in the CCS, when I hear the name of Shivraj Chauhan entering the cabinet, first it was said he will be the new BJP president. He cannot be, he has to be in the CCS. He is a multiple term chief minister. He has always delivered. He has the hand of the sun behind him. He is modest. He's not arrogant. He doesn't strut around. He quietly does his stuff. So then there has to be some change. We cannot presume that. We have to then presume if the information is accurate. Like I say, in such exercises, information is often wrong because you can't, we keep trying. It's difficult. He will be in the CCS. Shivraj cannot be brought in and made junior to Jaishankar or whosoever. That's my thinking. He is there for a purpose. Yeah.
In fact, Tushar Gupta is agreeing with you. Tushar Gupta also agrees that you have to bring in for, special role, to play a bigger, larger role and responsibility. But I have to take a very quick break. Tushar Gupta, Lokesh Jindal, Sabha Naqvi, please stay on with us. We'll continue our discussion.